Recording in progress.
I almost forgot that. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And thank you so much for joining us on day 13 of the 21 days of ChatGPT Bootcamp. What we've been doing over the last 13 days is to try to sensitize you to as many businesses as possible that anybody can do using ChatGPT and other AI tools as a secret weapon. And today is Saturday, which is a new day. We're going to be starting with Business 360, even though we are still doing this one in the context of the 21-day boot camp, but it's going to be a Saturday ritual, even after the boot camp is over. It's called Show and Tell Saturday or Show and Tell Hangout. That's what it's going to be for Business 360 Club members. And the idea behind that is for you to come up on stage, tell us how far you are going, where you are, what you are doing, what kind of help you need, and how can we help you get to the next level. So it's like a kind of group coaching, but you're only going to be able to present if you're a member of our Business 360 inner circle, even though we are going to let the outsiders, those who are not official members of the Business 360 inner circle, to at least be able to participate as attendees. They will not be able to be on stage. They will not be able to present their own businesses, because this is really for the inner circle club members. We're just going to let some who are not, maybe who are members of the regular club, to also participate by observing and maybe making comments, chatting, but they won't be able to come and get their own businesses appraised. But before we go on, can you just let me know where you're joining me from? For those of us on Clubhouse, you want to chat put in the chat box, where are you joining us from? And those of you on Zoom, you want to do the same thing. And those of us on Gist House, please let's know where you are. We're not going to share on Facebook today because we are doing show and tell. So we want to keep it a little bit in-house. So I see Barbara from Uyo, Oyeleke from Ibadan, and I see King Glue from Lagos, Shara Kufo from Germany, my favorite person in the whole world right now, Emile King from Accra, Iris Johnson, another one of my favorite people from Dallas, Texas, and I see, of course, Funke is here from Ondo State, Nigeria. On the Zoom, I see Joseph Okunaye from London. When I come to that London next, I'm getting too many followers there. We need to get it. We need to have a get together. Maybe just get it all and just have a little training or something. Hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. I see Lynette Robinson from California. Let's go. And I see Grace Ajayi from Alberta, Canada, and Abiodun Alakija from Lagos. So we've got so many places represented. That is on Zoom. And of course, we have an ambassador from Abuja, Ambassador Joseph from Abuja, Uko Ibanga from Atlanta, Georgia, joining us on the Clubhouse. All right, guys. Like I said earlier, today is day 13. I like to do every few days. I want to be doing a recap just to make sure I don't fall into the what I call it intellectual masturbation. Even though it sounds crude. Basically, you're just having fun by yourself, showing people how smart you are, but nobody is really doing anything with what you are teaching them. Nobody is really going to the next level with it. When you do it next year, they will still be there. I've been there, done that for years. Even while I was still pastoring, before I stopped the pastor work, found out that you're just busy spending days and months preparing messages for people who are not doing anything different from what they did yesterday. The same way when I started teaching and coaching, I realized that a lot of people love more the thrill of going to a lecture, to get excited by what the teacher is saying. But when you ask them 3 days later, they've done nothing with it. And to me, that is a waste of time for the student. It's a waste of time for the teacher, especially me. My time is so precious, but I committed to these 21 days. Hopefully, God will help me to see it through. I'm on day 13 now, have 8 more days to go. But I don't just want to come and be downloading every day just to show you how smart I am, or how far I've come, or how much I've learned in this AI stuff. I want you to be able to at least take something away that you are using not something you put in a note that you're going to forget as soon as this is over. I've been there, done that. I used to be like that myself in my Guru Wannabe days, which is what it's called, a Guru Wannabe, where all I do is go to events. Sometimes I travel to California, I travel to Miami. I even go on cruises just so that I can be around these very knowledgeable guys who are going to be doing teaching and training. Even in the 8-day cruise, we have training every day, and that excites me. I make all these notes, I buy all these products that they're selling, and it's like I'm a junkie because I wasn't doing anything with it until my coach fired me. I've told you the story before I finally got an awakening that this is not just about taking notes. This is about you executing. When all of a sudden, my coach don't want me around him anymore. He fired me from the program. He didn't even give me a refund. He simply said he doesn't want me on his program anymore. And then I got upset and I realized that everything I needed to be great, I already had it. But I was using him as my crutch. And because I had money from my law practice and my other businesses, my entertainment business, my record label, I really wasn't feeling how much I was losing. Only for me to see that over a 6 months period or so, I've wasted $100,000. And I had less than $5,000 that I could take back because I wasn't doing it as a business. I was just excited. Just like many of you right now. You love Dr. Okpe. That guy is a great trainer. That guy, what have you done? I don't want to be a great trainer. I want to be a great coach. Great coach. Great coaches win cups. They win trophies or they get fired by the owners. I may not be fired because I don't have any owner, but sooner or later you're going to drift off to another coach if you're not winning with me. And I want to win so bad, it's not even funny. I want to win with you. Because when I win with you, it's when I'm fulfilling my own destiny, which is to help as many people as possible to activate their destiny. I'm referred to as the destiny activator. That's my anointing, to help you activate your destiny that God already gave you, that Jesus already gave you, that you're just carrying around, putting in your purse. My job is to dig inside that your purse, bring it out, and make you eat it or make you do something with it. So today is today. We are going to be having show and tell. Again, we need to be participatory. If we are not participating, my style is very simple. I will not waste my time. If people that I'm speaking to really don't want to hear what I have to say or don't want to participate, I could be using that time to build a new funnel. I could be using that time to write a new book for myself. I could use that time to be planning for my upcoming launch. I have a software launch coming up in a few weeks. It's a very intensive process that takes maybe 8 hours a day for at least 3 weeks. If you want to do a 6-figure launch, I've not even spent any time with my staff because I committed to this. But if you are not going to do it, it saves me time. That means we can close in the next 15 minutes. Then I can go do work that will help me. So this is what we're going to do. All right. I need those who want to do show and tell, especially if you are in the today we're going to let anybody make the presentations or to give a feedback because we are starting the club officially on Monday. All the other clubs that are free that I belong to, that is business related, I'm going to delete all of them on my WhatsApp. Of course, I'll still be doing the one on Clubhouse and elsewhere. But as for where I respond to people directly every day, no, I'm going to cut out all of that so that I can devote time to one club, Business 360 Inner Circle. So hopefully I can liberate 1 or 2 or 3 people there. Me, I'm not over ambitious. I'm not looking to liberate 1,000 people from a group. This group of June, if I can get 3 to become mega stars 6 months from now, I've done my job. Because those 3 will also help 1,000 each. That's how this thing works. Because they grow big, they're also going to start training people. So I'm looking for my superstars, and I want people to be interested in their own destiny. I can't love you more than yourself. I believe in that seriously. The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. It did not say I should love you more than myself. It did not say I should love you more than you love yourself. So you have to want this, or it doesn't work for me. You have to want it. So who's going to go? I want to see at least 3 people volunteer to come up and tell us, one, what they've learned so far, what are they doing with it, no matter how small. See, I'm not judging the quantity of your work. I just want to be sure you are doing something. And then you're going to tell me, what do you need to go to the next level and how can I help you? And again, it's all free. I'm not asking you to pay me any money. I'm not asking you to come and buy anything. I just want to help you so that my time can be worth it. I'm supposed to go to Nigeria tomorrow. I canceled it because I realized that I'm going to be in here for two days. And then when I get to Lagos, I'm going to be tired and this whole thing is going to mess up. So I want to finish the boot camp before I reschedule my trip. That's how serious I'm taking this. Otherwise, there's nothing. My flight is 18th tomorrow. I'll just go and cancel Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, or get other people to come in and do it for me, which I really don't want to do. For these boot camps, I like to be in control, maybe have guests in so that I know what I'm doing. All right, I'm still not seeing anybody on stage. You need to raise up your hand and you need to come up on stage. If we're not getting, then we are going to be done and we are done and that's it. If you're watching me on Zoom, I need you to raise up your hand and come up and come and give us your feedback. Today is show and tell Saturday. I'm going to do show and tell or one we have been learning the last 13 days. Whatever you are doing with it, okay? It does not matter. I don't care so much about how far you've gone. I just care that you have gone somewhere. So you got to talk to me, guys. I see Shara has come up on Clubhouse. I'm going to give you the microphone in a minute. I need to have at least on Clubhouse, we need to have at least 5 to make this worth my while. On Gist House, I need to have at least 4 people on stage. And if I'm not seeing you, I'm going to close down that channel. There's no point. If you guys don't want to participate, then I don't need to have you open. I'm not doing this multi-channel because I'm doing it for my ego. I don't have to do that. I could just as well have opened a room on Clubhouse if that's what I want. And then we can just be talking there, or open a political room and have 400 people I want to talk to. If it is talking to people, that is my problem. If I open a political room now, it cannot take 1 hour for it to get to 300 people. But that's not what we are talking about. Your destiny here. I see only 1 person on Gist House, Tikoli. We need 2 more, or we're going to be shutting down that channel. I see 2 people. Funke doesn't count on Clubhouse. Funke is our moderator. I see Shara, thank you for coming up. Ellie, thank you for coming up. I see Iris on Zoom. Okay, let me bring you up as a panelist, and then we're going to get started. All righty. So, Shara, you're the first to come up. Can you do your show and tell? Hopefully, we can hear you. Are you on Zoom? If not, you can just do it on. You are not.
No.
Okay.
Yes,
go ahead. Just speak loud so that we can all hear you on Gist House and Zoom. Yeah.
Am I loud enough now, sir?
Yeah, you're loud enough for me. Let me ask the Gist House people. Gist House guys, can you hear Shara well?
Yes, we can, sir.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm sure those on Zoom also can hear you. I have Iris with me so far on what is it called? On Zoom. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Thank you once again. I can just simply say I appreciate you. Before I start saying anything, sir, I really, really appreciate you. You know, on this forum, we're of different background, and our story differs. However, with that being said, I am somebody that I'm just, wrapping my head around the tech world. I have every reason to give myself an excuse not to do it, but I refuse to. It's a little bit stressful for me. I do not care. Because for the past 3 days, I just joined, it's not even up to 5 days, and I'm already seeing results in my life.
Awesome.
I was able to set up a skeletal website, which I never believe I could do. It could be, for some people, it might be very easy, but when you're new into something and you're just fibbling your way through with the help of AI intelligence, and without you are not asking questions from anybody. You just like blindly just doing it, and I was able to do it, and I was so proud of myself. And also remember that if not for Dr. Ope, I don't think this would be happening. Then about a few days ago, we were looking for a company to help us convey special batteries that they use for transformer. It's like a contract that we got under the Lagos state government. And for a very long time, we've been searching. And it just occurred to me that I can just type it onto the artificial intelligence to give me a location in Germany. And I was able to do that.
Awesome.
I'm very proud of myself. We went to the place. The first question that they asked was, how did we get their contact? Because we're like the first Black that came there.
Wow.
So I just smiled. I said, yeah, I did my own work. And they said, okay, that's nice.
That's a secret weapon, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
I've written my novel, I've done the book cover, but I'm still navigating around how to publish it. And so that is how far I've gone.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Wow. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed, and congrats that you are taking action. Remember, guys, everybody's not going to do digital business, and everything you are learning is not limited to digital business. It limited to you can use it for anything. ChatGPT is your best research assistant. You will find anything, especially that Google Bard that is much more current. See, and I remember when Shara just joined us maybe a few days ago, and she was even harassing me that I don't think this man is nice enough for me to learn on that. But she's stuck with it because she knows what she wants. Because even if my personality is not something people want to deal with, at least get what you can get from me is what I say. So I'm so impressed with her that she decided to see beyond me and just try to learn what she can learn from this crazy guy. At least when she's learned, she can go. And then she's implementing, using it in everyday life, which is the key. Everyday life. I use it for my everyday life. Don't think that this AI stuff that you're learning is just about when you want to do digital business. It can be used for anything whatsoever. Like she just did. Found a place and went in there, and they were all surprised that she was there. In addition to that, in less than a week that she's been following us, she has published a book. She has done a book cover. I wish you would share the book cover with us in the WhatsApp group. I think you have joined that group, right? So share it with us just as a way. Well, I always tell people to celebrate your little wins. It's not because you are being proud or you are being boastful. It's the most powerful motivator. I learned that like 30 years ago. I was taught that in one of my earliest management classes I went more than 30 years ago in my 20s when I was running a very big finance company. My first break, I remember when they sent us for executive training in Germany. Incidentally, it was Germany. One of the things they taught us there is celebrate small wins for yourself. It encourages you to do more. It don't matter what people think. They might think they are boasting. They might think that's their business. But if you see something on print for yourself, you see one result that you have achieved, it motivates you to go to the next level. And then it also motivates those who are paralyzed. If a Shara were to post her own now, those who started in the beginning, who have not done anything, their creative juices or competitive juices might kick in, and they decide that let me to go do my own. That way, everybody start winning. So, Shara, are you going to do it for us? You want to see that in the group?
I'd already done that.
On
the second day, I did that already.
Fantastic.
About
So,
a few days ago.
Okay.
Then, sir, sorry to interrupt you. I have a question. You told us what we've achieved and also areas at which you can be of help.
Yeah, that's where we're going now. Right.
Yes, sir. So where I told you, an extreme introvert. And so I don't know how to, yes, I am, sir. So I don't know how to really, I don't want the house to laugh at me. I'm just saying my truth. I do not have any social media I'm not on Facebook. I don't mingle with people. So how can I generate followership using AI intelligence?
That's a very, very good question. And we're all going to learn that together. But first, you first have to open those accounts. Trust me, if I were to tell you that I'm an introvert, I'm sure you're never going to believe that. But I am. I don't go to parties. Very few people will ever say they've ever seen me in any party. I'm a shy guy, so to speak. I know that sounds crazy, but when I'm online, when I'm on camera, I forget all about that. You know, so over time, I overcame that. But even now, I don't think in this city that I live, I don't think anybody will say they've ever seen me visit anybody. I don't visit people unless maybe somebody is sick or just had a baby or got married. But I'm not the going out type. But you just do it. So the first thing you do is because an introvert, the internet is actually perfect for you because you don't have to see anybody, you don't have to touch anybody, anybody don't have to see you. They only see your picture on your Twitter. It's only a picture that is there. If you guys are fighting, they don't know who they are fighting with, so you are okay. I'm in my element on Twitter. Nobody's seen anybody now. We can fight to death there. But maybe if you see somebody physically, you might be more because you're a nice guy or because you really just don't want confrontation. That might be a factor. So please, the first thing I'm thinking, because you can't begin to use AI to help you to get more followers if you don't have those platforms yet. So the first thing I would suggest to you, don't start too much, since you say you have not been active in many. I would recommend personally, that definitely Facebook you should have. I think you should stay away from Twitter. Twitter is crazy. They could run you out of town quickly. Those boys, they don't get respect. So you need a thick screen to be able to play on Twitter. But if I were you, I'll do Facebook and I'll do maybe Instagram. Okay, because those ones are non-contact, so to speak. Then once you have those platforms, you start with those two. Later, you can begin to add more to it, because if you add all of them when you're just starting, my own strategy, my own belief is that if you buy too much when you're starting, you're just going to end up getting paralyzed. You can even start with only one. You can start with Facebook. And then you go back to your secret weapon. Instead of me telling you the story, you first go to Facebook. You ask it some questions. Hopefully, you can even write some of them down as I'm talking. Yeah, Iris, I see you on Zoom. I know you're upstage with me. I'm going to be getting to you in a minute. I see Sheyu on stage on Gist House. I see Tiko Lee on Gist House. And I only have Shara with me on the stage on Clubhouse, along with Funke. So the way I would do it if I were you, so that you can actually teach yourself, as opposed to me trying to be some kind of superstar and teaching you this stuff. You can learn it yourself. After you have opened your Facebook account, if you have an old one that you have not been using and you don't want to use that, then just open a whole new one and start from fresh. Or take the old one that you have, because I'm still finding it difficult that you don't have any. But my wife too doesn't have. She only has Facebook, and then she goes there to greet people happy birthday. So I'm not, it's not strange to me. So after you have opened it, you want to start right. You go to your ChatGPT or to Google Bard and tell it, I've just opened my Facebook account. Can you give me pointers on how to maximize my profile for business? It will tell you what to say, what to do. It will say, put this on your profile, put this on there. You do that first. Remember, it's your secret weapon. I want to optimize my profile on Facebook, or I just opened a Facebook account and I need to optimize it for business. You can even tell it the type of business that you're in. Hold on, where do you guys say you're going? Once you guys finish that money, I don't want to hear anything for the next 10 days. Because you're not working, you're just spending money. Eh? Yeah. No money for 10 days. You hear? Yes. Okay. All right, bye. You guys have fun. Who is taking you first? Is it a girl? Yes. Let me see her. Let her come. Okay. I'm serious. I want to see her face. Okay. Hold on, guys. I don't trust all these girls. Sorry about that. My daughter is 15. I have to be, the mother is not here, so I better be paying attention. He said, Dad, I know you're crazy. Yeah, I told her, yeah, I'm crazy. I want to see what's going on. Okay. So, Shara, we are still talking. So I would suggest you start out right, which most of us never did. We just did Jagbo style and then we're trying to fix it later. So your own cases are just starting. I would suggest you do it intentionally this time. So after you open your account, you ask ChatGPT that you want to optimize your Facebook profile. If I were you, I'll also describe to it what I do or what I plan to do with it. Oh, I'm so and so professional. This is the kind of thing I'm planning to do. That this is what I do in my personal life. I'm a this, I'm a this, I'm a that. Describe your profile, and I just open my Facebook page. I would like to optimize it for a book author. I would like to optimize it but pick a profession so that it can be focused for you. Then it will tell you, I want you to give me 10 things I can do to optimize my profile. I like numbers. So that way we'll be forced to think deep and give it to you. Give me 10 things I can do to optimize my Facebook profile to be able to get better business, attract better clients, and be able to have better impact in the community. Why don't we even test that? I've never done that before, but I'm a man that I've come to believe in the power of this ChatGPT. So why don't we test that? Let me go to ChatGPT. For those of you just coming in, we are just doing a little show and tell with Shara. Shara just told us a little bit of stuff that she's done with what the little she's learned in the last 3 days. And then now she is asked a question about our social media. How can she get traffic or more followers on that handle? And I'm just explaining to her that the first thing she needs to do is after she opens that handle, you have to first try to optimize it, because part of getting followers, part of even making sales have to do with the optimizing of your profile as a basic starting level before you start putting a lot of blocks on the foundation. So we are going to ChatGPT now. For those of you who might be on Zoom, let me share my screen so that you guys can be seeing it. And then we'll be describing what we are doing to the people who are on to the people who are on to people who are on Zoom, who are on Clubhouse and Gstars. Okay, so let's start a new chat. So in this chat now, Shara, tell me what you will tell ChatGPT if you go to it to try to optimize your profile. Let me be sure you're getting it right. What will you tell it?
Okay, I will tell ChatGPT that I'm just opening a Facebook page, and it should give me 10 leads that can make me drive traffic to me, and also to put a catchy like a form of a little bio on what I do, but make it catchy.
See, remember what I said to you, that when you're going to use your ChatGPT, you got to talk to it like a 10-year-old so that it's clear what you want. What you have just said is not clear to me. Remember what I just said. First, you describe yourself. I am what is your profession? What do you want to be identified with on social media?
A motivational speaker, and also have a line.
Sorry?
A motivational speaker and also a shipper. I'm into the shipping business and also do motivational talk.
Are you looking for shipping clients online?
Yes, sir. Shipping clients and also maybe talking gigs.
All right. It's not like maybe. You got to describe yourself well. I'm a motivational speaker and an executive, actually chief executive, and the chief executive of a shipping line that services. What kind of people do people service? Containers,
trucks, luxury cars, and anything that one can ship except human beings, sir.
Okay. I'm going to help you do it one more time here, but next time you are going to be the one typing it, because it's by doing that you actually know. You know what? You know my favorite expression, right? When you do these things that I tell you, then you will know the truth, and then the truth will set you free. That's what Jesus said, meaning that you can't know the truth unless you are doing it. It is in the doing that knowledge actually comes. Knowledge does not come from studying. Knowledge does not come from hearing. Knowledge comes from execution. When you do these things that I tell you, then you will know the truth, and then the truth will set you free. So truth comes from execution. So here, I'm a motivational speaker and a chief executive of a shipping line that ships containers, trucks, luxury cars, and so on. I have just opened my Facebook personal page. You know, there's a personal page on Facebook and there's a business page. Which one did you want to work on for? Is it personal or business one?
Business, sir. Business page.
I just opened my Facebook business page for my business page. Now I need you as an expert Facebook marketing, because you are giving the ChatGPT his role as an expert Facebook marketing consultant with more than 20 years experience in optimizing Facebook pages for more leads, more authority, and more traffic. You have told it what it is. Now you are going to tell it to write your own. Okay, I need you. Now I need you. I want you. Those of you who are watching this on Zoom, you can always zoom in your phone if you are using this on the phone so that I can see exactly what I'm typing. There is no mystery there. Some of it is trial and error. Some of it, you just be very clear what you want, even if you don't know too much about prompts. Prompting you will learn as you go. It's an art form. And I'm starting with you at a very, very basic level so that you're not confused. You see that I've hardly ever put any technical term when I'm typing for you. When I'm doing my own, sometimes I put in some technical terms because I know what it means. I know why I need it. But starting from this, you can see how effective you will be. Now I want you to list 10 different effective optimization steps or actions I need to take or I can take to make this my Facebook profile attract more clients, get more traffic, and generally give me better authority as a motivational and shipping executive. Now, before I hit this enter, I have a piece of advice for you. Remember what I always say, don't try to mix up niches or try to mix up your authority, especially on social media. They are going to be sending confusing signals. So if I were you, I will have a separate Facebook page for my own personally, for my motivational speaking business. I will have a different one for my shipping business, because a motivational speaker does not match with a shipping executive. They are two different things. So when you put all of that as one profile, you confuse yourself, you confuse your audience. You are not going to have your very direct audience you want for your shipping profile. You want only to attract those who are interested in shipping. So that, because the way you are going to be posting on your Facebook is what also determines how you get traffic, how you make sales and all that. So you want your Facebook page to be directly related to the core thing you are trying to sell. That's why I'm saying you need to be deliberate when you're. People like me were not deliberate because we didn't know better. I just put everything. It's now of recent I've decided, okay, that's the direction I want to go. I'm closing a lot of stuff because now I have my time. I want to enjoy myself. I am going to close. I have American Internet Business School out there, but many times I post stuff that have nothing to do with American Internet School on it. I have a page for every one of my softwares. Let's say my designer software. I just allow my people to post anything there, even the ones that are not related to designer. It is stupid. It is what is robbing me of brand equity. So it needs to be separated. That's why you get this management software that I was talking about yesterday. You want to get one where you can manage all your social media platforms in one dashboard, so that you don't have to run to Instagram, you don't have to run to Facebook, you don't have to run to LinkedIn. You just log in, and then you want to post on LinkedIn, you click a button, it posts on LinkedIn for you. And then you can tell ChatGPT to write different messages if you are posting on LinkedIn. The way we do it, the old school who didn't know better initially, I have a piece of content. I will post it, then I'll share it on LinkedIn, I'll share it on Instagram, I will share it on Telegram. That is a rookie way, because the way they think on Facebook is different from the way people on Twitter think. The way people on Twitter think is different from the way people on Instagram think. But we normally use one for all of them because of this problem of writing so many content. I don't want to sit down and be thinking like a LinkedIn person to write a LinkedIn post. But ChatGPT has solved all that problem. You tell it, I want you to write a post on this topic for the LinkedIn audience with the LinkedIn culture embedded in that write-up. It will write it for you. You want to write for Twitter, it's okay, this same content, I want you to rewrite it specifically for the Twitter audience. So it gives you different posts on the same idea. That way, when you post it, they have more impact. But coming back to where we are with you before I go too deep, you want to start out having a motivational speaker page and having one for your shipping company. Shara, did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's the way you should do it. That is the way professionally it should be done. But because most of us, we started and then we are trying to figure it out later. That's why you see a lot of our profile messed up. But if I'm training anybody now who just want to start monetizing social media, so I'm going to do that. We're just going to take one for now. We take the motivational speaker one, then use the same thing to then do your shipping page and then just customize it. Do you understand?
Understand, sir.
All right. Okay, so let me go back.
Sorry to put you in. Could you please help send the way you wrote it, if it's possible, sir, send to me?
I can't send anything to you. You can't give me work now. If you want it, you either.
Sorry. Yes.
So you already know my style. I'm not like that.
Yes.
But you are a member of the. What is it called? So you are going to get it. You are going to get the recording, and we are recording Zoom right now. So you see the screen right there. Okay, or you can get to Zoom, and then I can copy and paste to you as a nice guy. So I've tried to be nice now, right?
Thank you.
All right. If you get to Zoom, I'll post it to you. But if not, it will be in the recording of it that you're going to get in the members area. Okay, so that's better than for me to promise you I will give you, then I don't, because
it's better.
Yeah, how many will I do? Okay, so let's go. I'll read it again. If you have your own recording on, you can record it. Basically, we're going to say, I'm a motivational speaker in the, what is your niche? You have a niche in mind?
Mental health.
Mental health. I'm in the mental health and other health related niches. Then we take out the one about shipping. Done. I've just opened, I've just created a Facebook business page for that persona as a motivational speaker. Now I need you as an expert Facebook marketing consultant with more than 20 years experience in optimizing Facebook pages for more leads, more authority, and traffic generation. As a 20-year Facebook veteran, I need you to list the 10 best effective optimization steps or actions I can take to make this my Facebook profile attract more clients, get more traffic for me, and generally get me better authority as a motivational speaker. As you guys can see, this is a very, very clear instruction. It doesn't take any genius prompting. Once you start getting into that flow, you know how to do this prompting without necessarily going to too much prompt engineering school. But I do expect you to, I do recommend for every one of you to please take a prompt engineering course on Udemy. It's less than 30 bucks. Or go to Facebook, just, YouTube, type a prompt engineering videos. There's several of them, they're free. That's if you don't want to spend the $20 or so on Udemy to get that course, then go do it for free, but do it. Okay, so let's hit enter now. And the reason why you are doing it is because it gives you much more understanding about how it works. I'm talking about prompting. Okay, so now it says, now it's responded to me. As you can see, there's some other stuff that came before the answer. This is what I mean. When you have too many plugins on your ChatGPT, just going to confuse you. All this one that you're seeing at the top for your reference, number, giving me all sorts of stuff that I don't need, I don't want. So now you have to scroll down to get the real stuff, which is here now. We now cleaned it up and represented it. As a motivational speaker who has just created a Facebook business page, there are several effective optimization steps you can take to attract more clients, generate more traffic, and establish better authority. Here are 10 actionable steps you can implement. As you can see, number one, complete your page details. Add a professional picture that represents your brand and a visually appealing cover that captures attention. Ensure your profile picture is readable, even at small sizes. You can see how important that is. And optimize your page description using original content. Now, that's the first one it just gave you. Now you can make it develop that more. You can then say, give it a little bit of information. I'm a motivational speaker. I live in Germany, and this is what I do. Now I need you to write an amazing, highly converting page description for my Facebook motivational page. Then it will write it for you. So here's the 10 steps it gave you. Let me copy that. I'll post it inside of inside of Zoom. That's the best I can do for you. You want it, go there to go get it, or wait for the recording. Yeah, let me see, because I can't paste it inside of a Clubhouse where I am right now. I can only do one at a time. It's not there. Okay, this one, I think this is even better since we are using it as a test case. What I'll do is I'll post it inside of our, what is it called? Inside of the Business 360 inner circle. That way you get to see it there later. And everybody else also can benefit from the stuff. Okay, I'll post both the prompts and then the answer that it gave us. So that way you're solid. There you go.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Let me go copy the prompts. So that way everybody can learn from your own case study. So I was just looking for I'm looking for the question I posted. All these plugins have. The lesson is giving me, yes, I'm just noticing at the top. What can you send it? Oh my God. Wow. I have to study this thing, but I say, I don't want all this plugin, but apparently there's some kind of plugin on this, my stuff, that provokes you to actually do like a full-blown training for me, but I don't think you want to deal with all of that. Okay, I got the prompt. Okay. Prompt. For see, apparently there's something that I pre-coded on my stuff that when I ask it a question, it actually puts this additional stuff. I will give you a question or an instruction. Your objective is to answer and fulfill my instruction. And then it went on to all the sit-down thing, which I just took. I forgot that I've made that a standard. Anytime I ask it, let it not fumble. All right, I posted in there. You see the prompt for the Facebook optimization, and then you see the answer that it gave us. In here, you see it gave us 10 because it's 10 we asked for. Let me see here. Actually, it gave only 6. If you wanted more, I can say I asked for 6, but you gave me only 4. What's going on? I ask you for 10 optimization strategies, but you gave me only 6. What's up with that? Are you sleeping or what? Let me hear what he has to say. He said, apologies for the confusion. I asked you for 10, but you gave me 6. What's up with that? Are you sleeping or what? He says, apologies for the confusion. Here are 4 more social media optimization strategies you can consider. Then he gave him another 4. I'm in charge. According to my coach will say, tell it you are in charge. Better behave or we cease to exist. Okay, so now that we have gotten the 10, Like I said, you are having a conversation with a genius assistant. So if he gave you something and you don't think it's detailed enough, then you can single it out and say, number one, I can create, you can then go so far as to say, okay, you have asked me under this number one, I need to, where was I reading from? Am I lost here? It's even offering, see? It's saying that it can help you. Number one, social media strategy. No, I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh. The one I did earlier, what happened to it? This one is about, which? No, it's the same one. It says, as a social media consultant, I can offer a range of services to help you optimize your social media presence and achieve your goals. Some of the services I can provide you is one, social media strategy development. I can help you create a comprehensive social media strategy tailored to your. This is not what we're discussing. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong question. We've gone beyond that. Okay. Where am I? Now I'm confused because I have so many things open on my system. Okay, I think this is the one we're talking about. All right, this is the one. I hope I pasted the right stuff. Hold on. Okay, he actually did give us 10. It was the wrong place I was looking. Let me go back and paste that. All right, I posted it in there. I hope I didn't get, let me delete this one. Okay, we'll figure it out. So what I want to stress here is that once it's giving you the 10 stuff that you needed, as you asked for, as you can see on the screen here, it told you complete your page details, add a professional profile picture that represents your brand, and a visually appealing photo that captures your attention. Ensure your profile picture is readable even at small sizes, and optimize your page description using original content. That is the first recommended one. The way you want to go about this, Shara, is that you want to follow each of those steps and execute. Okay, so you are still on one. He has told you to change picture. You know what to do about that. He has told you to make your pictures readable. It's not going to make picture for you, so you know to put the picture that is readable. But he's saying something that number one, optimize your page description using original content. You can tell it now. You are still on that number one. Say, okay, I do not know how to optimize my page description using original content. Remember, that's what he asked you. Now you're going to tell it to do it. I want you now to write an optimal page description using some of my profile as follows. Okay, so put some like, so you know how to give it some information. Who you are, if you have books that you've written, if you have places you've spoken before, degree that you have. Let's just do some guesswork and say, I have a master's degree in English. Writing later because I don't want to put your stuff out there into the whole world. I have a master's degree in law. I have spoken at some major events in Canada. I am a multiple author of of health books, including dealing with migraines. I'm just making stuff up my head. Dealing with migraines, how to avoid migraines. By how to avoid migraines. Let's see what they will say now. Right. And optimal page description. This one, obviously, you give it very little information. The more information you're able to give it, the better the content it will write. With that little that I gave it, look at what it says. It says, welcome to my page. I'm a motivational speaker specializing in mental health and various health-related topics. With a master's degree in English, I bring a unique blend of expertise in communication and wellness. Having had the privilege of speaking at major events in Canada, I've had the opportunity to inspire and empower audiences with powerful messages. Through my captivating talks, I'm able to ignite positive change and help individuals overcome challenges in their life. As a multiple author of health books, he quoted those 2 books I gave it, and I said, I've dedicated myself to providing practical insights and strategies for managing and preventing migraines. My books are a valuable resource for anyone seeking relief and a healthier, pain-free life. Join me on this transformational journey, blah, blah, blah. This is a great page description for a business page. All you will simply do, if you had given it the right information, is copy it and then paste it. I'm not even going to paste this for you. I want you to start doing this thing yourself. You have had me explain it. Give it as much information as you can, and then it will blow it up for you. You get that? That's the first place to start, Shara. You have to open your account. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so once you have done that, remember that 10 recommendations he gave you. Follow each of them, because this is exactly what you will learn if you are to buy a $1,000 Facebook optimization course, and that's how much they sell this kind of stuff. But ChatGPT is teaching you, is showing you what to do. So any of those stuff that he listed that you don't understand how to execute, you are not clear, copy it, paste, tell him you don't understand this. How do I execute this? Give me a step-by-step process to do this. It will tell you. So, so once you have followed that, now you have an optimized page. That's step 1. Then you're going to go back to it and say you want to give it an assignment that I want to have 10,000 followers on my page in the next 90 days. Can you give me an action plan to be able to make this possible? Assuming I have 1 hour a day to spend on my Facebook profile. It will give you, guaranteed. So it will tell you what to do. Some of it will probably tell you to do advert or whatever, but listen to what he has to say first. And then you just execute. ChatGPT is better than me now. So asking me to how do you get traffic, you're assuming that you don't have a secret weapon. So I should just be a guide. So where you maybe gives it to you and a little bit, you still can execute, or you need my help in executing part of that. Part of what it might tell you is that you should host events. Maybe you're not ready to host events and you now say, coach, can you come and join me? Let's do an event together on Clubhouse. Or that's different. All right. I think we'll spend some time with you. Any other question before we pass on?
Thank you. I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
All righty. So go execute that. That should occupy you for the next few days. Everything is step by step, small. And I trust you. You are going to get it done. Okay. Let's get somebody from Zoom. Iris Johnson, it's your time to show and tell. What have you got to show me? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Okay, I tell you what, these past 13 days have been absolutely fantastic. You have done a remarkable job giving us what we need, the information we need, the motivation we need, and a kick in the butt to get it done. So I appreciate you for that, because your teaching style and your personality, I know is what I need, because I tend to get caught up in paralysis of analysis and then procrastination.
All of us before.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
So the way you present the information and the way you, you give it to us, you feed it to us, and then you say, okay, now you go do something with it. and come back and tell me, do something with it, and then come back and let us know what you've done. And I like that. Now, what I have done, I am 3/4 of the way through my online course. Okay, I'm at the point now where I am creating my videos for that course, and it was perfect timing the other day when you in that particular session you gave us a whole list of in the online course session, you gave us a long list of the different tools we can use for almost every aspect of building out those videos and slides and all of that. And for that, I am most grateful because it really did work. It was perfect for me, perfect timing. So I'm in the midst of just getting a better understanding of those tools and how to use them, and creating what I need to finish up my course. So thank you so very much.
Awesome. All right. I'm glad you're able to show me. Now, is there anything else you need for me to help you, or you're okay for now? Building gradually, anything I can do to help you get to the next level, or any questions that has been lingering? It's show and tell time. Anything else?
I'm okay for now, but what I just would like to do later on is just kind of build out a plan for bringing everything together, because what I would like to do is build an online, info product publishing business. Okay. So that's the goal. And I'm starting first. The first product will be this online course, because I think that getting that out and done would probably generate revenue the fastest. And then I plan to follow it up with an ebook, and I have other ideas surrounding all of that. But that's my plan and my goal for this particular stream of income.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, at least for taking some action. It makes it all worthwhile for me. The Business 360 Inner Circle Club is just a club where we're going to be meeting once a week like this, in addition to the vault, and maybe asking some questions inside of WhatsApp. Obviously, those who want to go to another level, want to do a one-on-one kind of thing, obviously we're going to be talking about that. My coaching fee is $10,000 for 3 months, but most of you don't need that. I don't accept everybody. So before I accept somebody to that program, they have to have reached a certain level, because it comes with a guarantee. I don't want to have to work so hard to be able to get you to make double that in 60 days. So if you don't have some basic stuff, people have been known to say, no, I'm not going to take you, even if they have money, because it's one thing to take somebody's money. It's another thing to be able to help them to cross that river. But that is why this inner circle is very helpful for everybody. At least that way, you are not committing any money to me. As such, you're just a member of a club. You get access to the vault, and then you can always be part of our show and tell every week. That, to me, is a way of getting you guys going to the point where you are not putting a lot of money at risk before you start. Because ultimately, when you guys are going to get ready for the big time, you're going to need a coach. I don't know of anybody who has hit big time money who doesn't have a personal coach at one point. I never did it myself. I never made it until I got a coach. But it's good to get started in this for people like Shara that are just starting for the first time, for instance. If she had told me she wants to pay me the money, I wouldn't take for now, because she's new. Okay, for you to have a coach that is going to be a one-on-one person who is going to guarantee you results in 60 to 90 days, you have to know what is an autoresponder. You have to know some basic stuff so that your coaches go do this, and then you get it done and a review. So, Iris, I look forward to great things happening from you. You are taking action. Keep getting involved in the club so that when we are doing this group teaching, you can also get benefit from it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
All righty. Gideon, don't leave yet. Gideon, E-Talk. You next on Show and Tell. What have you got to show me? What have you got to tell me? Go for it. Gideon, you have to unmute yourself. Let me see.
All right, now. Yeah, I'm in now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What have you got to show me? What have you got to show
Yeah.
to tell us? Go for it.
Yeah, good evening from here. First of all, I want to really appreciate you for your kind gestures. You know, you've really tried. You opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I really want to take the bull by the horn right away. Especially when you talked about the spirit of perfectionism. I think I've been able to drop that because over the years I've been into online business. I love online business because I know that's one of the most lucrative venture to go into. Very easy. You stay at the comfort of your home and do business. But I've been having this issue of just wanting to be the best, wanting to do it the best, not being able to take action immediately and move on until when you get to a level you become perfect in it. So I haven't had this push in the last 2 weeks that you have done. So by the grace of God, I've written my first book, Rich Africa, Poor Africa, since 2013. Have not been able to do anything up till now. But when you inspired me, I've been able to write the Why People Lack Money. Within 1 week, I've been able to finish Why People Lack Money, a whole book of 97 pages.
Boom.
With your help. With your help. So, and by the grace of God, that book will be launched in the next 2-3 weeks. And I'm going to do both and physical launch through your help. So I'm really, really grateful. Yeah, and I need your more of your mentorship, more of your advice, more of your. So I'm really, really grateful. I'm so happy.
In Lagos.
By the grace of God, yes, sir, Lagos.
All right. Maybe if I'm in Lagos around the time you are launching, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll come there and come and support
yes, sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the second book, Incredible Powers Within You. I want you to be my forwarder, sir.
All right. When you're done, send it to me. Let me scan it. If I think it's good enough, I'll write it forward. Why not?
Wow. Nice. Thank you so much, sir. I'm grateful. That's it. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this book, now that you have finished, what are your plans to put it on the publishing networks? Because that is the next thing.
Yes.
Or the physical one. Yeah.
Okay. The Why People Lack Money is a highly comprehensive and thought-provoking book, which is also with the help of ChatGPT. I've been able to finish it in the last 1 week. Okay. I want to.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm putting it on this thing from tomorrow. I'm putting it in Amazon. I'm putting it in about 5-10 ebook. Book site from tomorrow.
That's your assignment. Your show and tell. Next week Saturday, you come and show us. We are all witnesses.
Yes,
we are hearing you now. All this is a thought-provoking, order on our story. Put the thing put the thing for sale. You cannot be in love with your book that you will not sell it. The book is when I was consulting for Chief Alex Diduyemi many years ago. I'm talking like 20 years ago. He said something when he took me to go and meet some of his friends at the Yoruba Tennis Club. He wanted to get me more clients. And then he said something that sounded very funny to me. He said, there is no ritual or there is no secret society in the association of groundnut eaters, other than for them to break the groundnut and eat it. So, in other words, you can pack at the jet. In other words, if you join association of groundnut eaters, there is nothing big there. It's just for you to crack the tin and eat it. So my point is that there is no other reason you are writing a book. You are not romancing it. You are not making love to it. You are not emotional about it. You are going to put it on 20 websites and sell the damn thing. That's it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay? Don't fall in love with your book. At least fall in love with it, with the money that it's making for you. All right?
Yes.
So
Thank you.
No problem, because writing a book, like I'm trying to make everybody understand, is not elementary, should be elementary. It's like somebody, in Africa, in Nigeria especially, I don't know about other Africans, let me talk about my own country. In Nigeria, it got to a time that people cannot celebrate secondary school graduation.
Yes.
Because everybody has one. So what party are you doing? They still do it in America. In fact, they celebrate primary school here. I live here. They celebrate kindergarten, everything a celebration. But in Nigeria, it has become so mundane or normal, the absolute minimum your parents expect you to do, secondary school. There's nothing to celebrate. It is when you get to university. Now you are talking, or high school, or polytechnic. Same way with a book now. Writing a book should not be overly impressive to you anymore. It was 2 years ago. But for those who know now, that's not the big deal because you can write a book in the next 12 hours. Now, the real test will be able to put your book on the international scene. Are you able to do a digital launch for your book? Are you able to turn your book into a material for your blog? In other words, are you able to monetize it? That is what counts now. So I'm not impressed whether that your book is going to change the world. I don't care. I know I can write a world-changing book myself if I have the idea in 2 hours. The question is, where is your book? So when you come to me next week, Saturday, you better be able to show me. You're not going to tell me. It's called show and tell. You will give me the link to that website. All of us will go and look. Right? 5. Are we agreeing now?
Thank you so much. Agreed, sir.
Don't thank me until you do it.
Sir.
5. Okay? Now, if you don't know the list, Google or ask Mr. ChatGPT, what are the best self-publishing sites for me to publish this book on this topic that I have just done? Mr. ChatGPT will tell you. Okay?
Correct,
we have 20
that
we are working with for my own books. They posted it in the ChatGPT Business Club. They're going to post it in the Business 360 WhatsApp in a few more hours if you don't have it yet, because we're going to be dismantling the ChatGPT Business Club on WhatsApp. I don't want to be running more than one stuff on business related, at least for the entry level that is not paying me any money, just $10. This is not the exclusive one-on-one coaches. So please get what you need to get from there, because with that ceremony, they will start removing everybody from there and all that. But that's your assignment, Gideon.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
That is your mission. Should you choose to accept it, right? So that's your mission, right? Next week.
All right, sir. Thank you.
No, are you accepting? Because I'm about to lock you down in my diary for next week, Saturday. I am. You have no excuse to fail, is what I'm saying. Olufunke?
Yes.
Olufunke, are you there?
I'm here, sir.
All right. You want to write down Gideon Etok? He has promised he's going to be one of our show and tell panelists next week, Saturday. And in his own case, he's going to be showing us the 5 different websites that he has published his book.
All right, sir.
Okay, please write it down, and then you post it in the group so that he knows. Thank you, Gideon. I look forward to your show and tell next week. Iris, what are you going to show me next week?
Thank you, sir.
All right, Gideon. Iris,
yes,
we
sir.
forgot to give you assignment. What do you want to show me next week? What's your plan for this week?
My plan is to get that online course completely finished. And so I'm going to show you the results or show you the places
Fantastic.
that I have uploaded it to.
Oh,
yes.
Fantastic. Funke, Iris Johnson is going to be showing us a complete online course next week. Okay, that's your show and tell assignment.
All right.
If you run away, I will come look for you. If I don't see you, I'm coming to your house. Which state are you in? You say, which coach have I got to sign up for now? I'm in trouble. I will look for you. All right. I know you'll be okay. I know you'll do it. It is all that it takes is that once you get that first one done and somebody pays you money for it, which is my goal, 0 to 1. Once you get $100, $200 from something that you put out there, trust me, you don't need me to push you again. Many are not doing it because it still is not real in their head. It's the same thing I told my children. When my 13-year-old daughter wrote her first book, okay, she has not caught the fire. This was all before ChatGPT. She did it when she was 13, 2 years ago. That's the one I was chasing up and down. Now she's just 15. Okay. What I did for her is I make sure I did promo for her among my friends in her school. And I think we sold like about first set of money we got for her, about $550, right? For her first book. It was called Shattered Windows that she wrote at 13. I didn't even know she was writing it. So I can't claim credit that I'm the one that taught her. She's obviously been listening to me because my voice is very loud. And when I'm doing training, she understands. And she wrote her first novel. It was a novel. Okay. But she wasn't overexcited after the thing. I got $500, $550, and I changed it to $1 notes. You know, she's a kid, 13 years. She doesn't get allowance. We have this bad habit. We don't give our children allowance. They have everything they need until they are 16. Then that's where they get into the allowance. When you're under 16, my wife believes that you don't need any money. What do you need money for? Your food is taken care of. They are taking you to school. They buy everything you need for you. Okay? So anytime she manages to get $5, maybe an uncle comes and gives her $5 or $10, she's like over the moon. Then I carried that $550 and I took it to her room and I said, this is your royalty from... My daughter has not rested there since then. She's been writing book. Now, Daddy, when are we going to publish my second book? She's finished it, but I've not published it for her. So it is getting people to see that first result. Then, generally, we don't need to push people. Trust me. All of us here listening to me, whether you're on Clubhouse, Gist House, Zoom, you have everything you need to be a millionaire right now. You have it in you. But that push somehow eludes all of us, and I've been there. So that's why I understand. I'm pretty smart myself. I had several businesses before I went into digital business. But for a year, I was not doing anything. I was just following the coaches all over the place. I was buying all their stuff. It's like in my head, I'm not entitled to win in digital business. At that point, I already own a record label. I already own an entertainment company where I was managing the likes of Omoni Oboli, Funke Akindele, Genevieve Naji. I wasn't a small boy by any standard. But for some reason, I could not pull that trigger. I always have an excuse for myself. Like Gideon was just trying to say, oh, that thing I just designed, if you see it, sir, is beautiful. That's what I tell my coaches too. What does that mean? Listen to him. He said, oh, this book is life-changing. It's going to be this, is that what we're asking you? It is an excuse to be doing something instead of making money. But the minute Gideon gets that first one there and somebody pays him $10, now he knows that this is no longer a game. This is no longer a joke, that really it can sell. And that's all I'm about. If I only do that during this 21-day boot camp, obviously I'm not going to do this all my life if they're not paying me good money. But at least this boot camp, maximize it and also be part of the Business 360 inner circle. At least you get to see me every once in a while, being able to answer your question. So thank you, Iris. That was for everybody. Who else wants to show me something? Let's go to Clubhouse. Eli, I see you. You cannot run. You cannot hide. You are here. What are you going to show us? Even though you are my boss. Oh yeah, even my boss must show me something. If Prof come here today, Seth, I will harass him. Now me be coach right now. So Eli, go ahead. What are you going to show us?
Well, sir, I mean, you're my boss. You are the boss of all of us. I think next week I will be bringing up my book as well, the challenge which you have created. I'm going to show you 7 places which I have published it.
Awesome.
I'm going to be one of the talking people as well. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Funke, Oya, list them down. I know I will find their houses if they don't show. Oya, Ella has promised she's going to show us during the next week's show and tell. It is Saturdays. We are doing it at 6 p.m. Nigerian time. If it is not too convenient for most of us, when we get into the inner circle club, we can debate that and you guys can then pick whatever time you want because boot camp will have finished and then we can then go back to our routine. But next week, Saturday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, 1 p.m. New York time is our next show and tell event. And then we can then agree from that time when we want to be doing it next, because then it will only be specially for the club member, the inner club members. All right, so Funke list down Eli. She's going to show us 7 places she has published at least one of our books next week, so that way we can then go to the next level of marketing it outside of those platforms, because the platforms themselves, I also want to be realistic for you from the one. Even if you publish it on 20 websites right now, you are not likely to start seeing any money yet. There's still a lot of stuff you have to do after that to now start generating money. If you take Iris one, for instance, Iris, let me give you a special bonus. What is the title of your course that you're doing?
Habit transformation is the topic, basic topic.
Oh, I want to see what it is. I need it to be a sexy topic. What I was going to offer you, it should be, is that self-development niche, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What I will do if you finish your course well, like I said, you need to have the video, the presentation, all of that done. I will do the first webinar with you and I will show you money. Okay.
Correct.
You will make money. I will guarantee you that one. We'll run a webinar together on that same course. I will show you how to present it. We'll present it together. I introduce you. You do your thing. We'll make a call. We will sell it. Maybe your course, we want to sell it for $297 or $197 or minimum $97. You are going to see it. Maybe we do the promotion. No, if you show me next week, then me and you will fix a date to do your first webinar. I give you my word on that, and I will help you do it. And if you don't make any sale, I will personally write you a check for $250. I'm not kidding.
Thank you so much.
Because webinars is the easiest to make money on your courses, because that's how you're going to sell it first. There you publish it on Amazon, you publish it on all those ones. That one is just for effect. The real money is going to be, we're going to Zoom like this, advertising that topic for the course, and then you come, and then you're going to present, and then you're going to, of course, the presentation itself is going to be less than an hour. The presentation is for them to buy the course itself. The course is what we are selling. Then we run a webinar around that topic of your course. We talk about it. We summarize what your course is about, and then we give them a deal for them to buy. If you get 100 people in that place, I can practically guarantee you sell at least 5. So if you are selling it at $100, that's $500 you walk away. That is on the small boy level, as they always say, as a small level start. And once you can get that done, then what is stopping you from doing webinars twice a week or 3 times a week or every blessed day? What do you care? You want to make money. So it is getting there. So we have a deal.
Perfect. Yes, we do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Sheyi, is your turn on Gist House. Before we come back to Dr. Godwin on Clubhouse, let's take somebody from Gist House. That is my #1 constituency, but sometimes the way they treat me, it's like they don't want me to come back to that place. Oh yeah, Sheyi, this is Daddy talking. Oh, if it is to do bass-boss with me now, you'll be doing bass-boss. Oh yeah, it's your turn. Sheyi Legend, where are you? He will tell me his phone is not working now. Do what you?
I don't think Sheyi is on the mic right now, but it looks like Mr. Taufik is here.
Sheyi has run away. That's what he does. If it is bass-boss with Peter Obi now, you go see his mouth be doing anyhow. Oh yeah, Mr. Taufik, go ahead. I love to harass Sheyi Legend. Nobody.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, what do you have to show me? What do you have to tell me?
Yes, I want to first of all appreciate you for what you have done. Yes, without talking too much. Today, I authored 2 books. The first one took me about 2 hours on ChatGPT. So I was able to play with the prompts. And for about 2 hours, I was able to complete that first book.
Awesome.
But I said no, let me try again, as Doctor has said. So I tried the second book, and that one did not take me more than 40 minutes.
There you go.
So I was able to control the prompt as you have directed.
Okay.
So that was the time I told the prompt that generate 10 topics for me, which he did. And I said, okay, I want to give me, to summarize, to tell me No, after generating the 10 topics.
No, you have to tell me what you told it. You have created the book, right? That is your show.
Yes.
All right. So that is your show. It's okay. I want to see.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not interested in all the prompts that you gave to the team. All that one is to tell me all the stuff that you have done. I already explained that. Now, have you done your covers? All right. When are you publishing these books? Explaining. When are you going to publish it? Is all I ask. No. You don't have to rush it if it is not ready. Don't misunderstand. I just want a date. Even if it is 1 week from now, even if it is 4 days, I don't want you to rush to publish if it is not ready. Yes, just a farabale. One thing you need to understand here. Number one, finish your book properly. Okay, this is not a race to publish. It's a race as fast as you can go, but going well. So when you finish it well, sir, the second thing I want every one of you to do when you publish your book, when you finish your book, run it through Copyscape, run it through AI detection software, and there are several of them. Olufunke, what was that your favorite one again? The one that correct? Quillbot. Quillbot is what they call it. Quilbot. Yes. So you run your book through that so that you can highlight the plagiarized part just in case you didn't do your prompting well. If it highlights it, that Quillbot will help you fix it. It will rewrite it for you. So you want your book to be 100% original. That's step 2. Are you following me, sir? Are you following me, sir?
Yes,
all right. Then you want to get your cover done. Typically, you should pay somebody that will be faster for you, $5, $10, get your cover done, or use Canva. Canva is also very easy with a lot of great templates. I don't know much about Midjourney yet because that requires a level of prompting that even me, I don't have because I don't use it. I try not to teach what I don't know. But if you can figure out how to do your cover on Midjourney, even better. Then when you've done that, the next thing is publishing it on 7 to 10 sites. That is when you have completed the work. So this is our agreement, sir. Don't publish any more books for now. That 2 that you have, that 2, okay. Finish it up properly. Take it to Copyscape, take it to Quillbot, right? Get the covers done, and then publish all of them in at least, let me even reduce it for you, 5 different publishing sites, including Amazon, if you can, over the next 5-6 days. Is that doable? All right. So you are going to come and show us next week, Saturday. When I say show means you are going to give me the link of where these books are published. You are going to show us the book cover. Do we understand each other, sir? All right. Olufunke, please put Mr. Taufik down. He's going to be finishing 2 books that he has started. And then he's going to run them through the Quillbots. And then he's going to publish them, the 2 of them, on 5 different websites. That's his show for next week. The tell is for him to give us the links to all those places. Then it will show us, we'll put it on screen so that people can see. Then he's qualified to go to the next level of trying to monetize his stuff. So, Mr. Taufik, when you have published those 2, even though you don't have to show me that next week, your next thing to be create a full-blown course. Do you understand me? Somebody has a very big, somebody has a loud noise. Is that me or you? I think it's Shane, even though it's not talking.
He's gone.
I removed him, but that's not him now. So it's either you. It's you that is making noise in your background. You have music behind you. You need to stop the music.
away from that thing.
All right. So what I was going to tell you, because like I told you before, just publishing books alone for now, because you don't have the following, you don't have the audience, you may not necessarily make big money with that yet. So what you want to do is develop a full-blown course that has a market need. I taught you how to do that. You don't just create a course because you can. What is a need that people are paying for right now that they would like to get a full-blown a training course on? You have to go do your research and then use that strategy that I taught you on how to create your own course to create that. Because you have decided for me to try to do a couple of webinars with you and put some money in your pocket. Because if your product is good, if it's solving problem, then selling it should not be a problem. I will just take one or two strategies to sell it. One of them, the one I prefer the most, is webinars. Okay, you advertise your webinar, people are interested in that kind of topic, they come, you present what the course is all about, you make your offer. If you have enough people in the room, you will make one or two sales just to get you going that, okay, this thing that you're doing, from there, you can begin to grow from there. Even though we're going to then do a full-blown marketing on the books, since everybody's doing one, I know I have to do a full-blown monetization strategies for your books, how to actually turn your book to money. But I think you are ready to start working on a full-blown course, just like Iris is doing. All right, but you don't have to be ready for that next week, okay?
Okay.
All right, we can make that one 2 weeks from now, but let's see where you are with your books next week. Thank you. Okay.
I will need that graphic designer.
The graphic designer. Well,
yeah, that with you.
Yes, ask Mr. Bayo to give you the number of Muti, or you can ask me.
I just don't want to do any cover. I want somebody that can help me do it better.
That's
I don't mind. I'll pay him.
Yeah, you should pay him. I pay him. Let Mr. Bayo give you his number. It's a freelancer, even though it's my boy. It's not like he's working for me full time. I pay him when he designs for me. So, but I think he's the best designer out there. And he probably would do it for you, the complete package itself with the back cover and all of that, probably $20 or even less. Let Bayo take care of you with him. Or Funke too can introduce you to him. Okay? I think that's smart. I myself, I don't waste my energy on designing because it's not worth my time spending. And yeah, $20. Exactly. Let those who are technical, let them be doing design. Okay, thank you so much, sir. I look forward to seeing great things with you. Dr. Godwin Akintola, what have you got to show me? What have you got to tell us? Let's go. I know you're on Clubhouse. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate this unique opportunity. And thank you for all that you have done for us on this platform. Like I would say, that has been a blessing to me. Since the day I've been following you, I was in the PLR course, the class you did some times ago, and I thought that was great. And I had so many things to, I was going to buy into that. But you see, I have, and of course, some of the challenges you have done, some of the programs you have done, I've also been following you. But for this ChatGPT, it's been a wonderful ride. From day one, actually, I've been attending the class, and I've sent my testimonial to the platform. And one of the things I noticed with me, of course, I know I am a perfectionist. I want to see things done, and so I had to, this over-analysis that leads to paralysis actually has become a more challenging thing to me. And so, but with the ChatGPT, I discovered that, I've written 2 books actually with the ChatGPT, and as soon as I finish, because I also want to be sure that there's no plagiarism, no, it's past the AI detection score, and so I got the originality.ai and put it in. And so, but I discovered that, everything, plagiarism, no plagiarism, but the AI detection detected that it was written by AI, so I became concerned. And so that, again, of course, I thank God for the other software that you give to us. which really has helped a lot. And so I had to use that equibolt.com. And so that is a very good help that I had to go through. So I also have done my blog, opened my blog site, and I've published some blogs. I mean, about 3 of them. But actually, I have a lot of them to post. But I had to go through the equibolt.com to make sure that I rewrite it. It helps to rewrite it. So that takes time, especially because it is the free version that I chose. So it has limited number of words that you're going to put in. So but right now, as I'm talking right now, I've been able to do perfect editing of some of the content on the blogs, and I've posted them. But for the books, I've also done the 2 ones I've done. I'm right now at the process of perfecting it, putting it in the normal, online kind of the sizes, how it's going to look like, and also the book cover. So by the grace of God, by next Saturday too, I'm going to, before next Saturday, I hope to also publish, put them on some sites that will really be good. One of the things I probably will ask is how to really go out of this, wanting to be sure that what you are putting out there is 100%, you just want this thing. So, of course, that is slowing me down, because now after the AI has actually finished doing work, I had to now sit over it again, go through it, and be sure and take it to keyboards. And I discovered that we go in there, and now even when the keyboard rewrites it, I still want to again re-edit what it's been written. So and so that becomes for me a dragging moment. So
there's no magic formula. Before you can write a book, you have not written a book in 5 years. Now you can write it in a week. You are complaining. If you have to do it 2, 3, 4 times and spend a whole week on it through Quillbot, I think it's still a great deal. I'm not into more of those explaining or rather keep repeating the same thing just to show that you are working. I want progressive work. Finish it, sir. Okay? I understand it's a drag, but what is a drag today, last year is a golden opportunity. That's how we human beings are, including myself now. Now, all of a sudden, it's like if I have to take more than a week to write a book, it's like I'm taking forever. Forgetting that my book, Confessions of a Business Lazarus, I've been writing it for 2 years and I didn't finish. What am I talking about? 4 years. Confessions of a Business Lazarus, which is my a book about all my past failures. I wanted to make a book about that to teach people what I learned from each of my businesses that failed. I've had some tremendous business successes, and I've also had some tremendous business failures. And my own type of coach is not the type that will try to hide the ones that were terrible, the ones I didn't do it, the ones I lost money, because those are the real things. I don't want to be misleading the way many coaches do. They mislead people thinking that it's only success that they've ever had. It's a lie. Everybody's had major success. So I decided I was going to write that book, because over the course of my life, I've seen that I have had some spectacular failures and learned major lessons from them that I felt would be a blessing to people just coming up or people in business. That way they're not going to get discouraged when their businesses collapse. They know that it is part of life. They also learn some stuff not to do. But I've not been able to finish it. 4 years. I keep adding stuff, but I wasn't doing full-time too. I know that, but now, Success Secrets of Millionaire Hustlers was a book idea that occurred to me in March when I went to Dubai, or was it even February that I went to Dubai that I want to write a book like that. I didn't know ChatGPT then, but I've started writing it. I've written most of the what I call the secrets, that 33 of them, because they have been part of me for a very long time. So writing them wasn't difficult. Then I discovered ChatGPT in April, and I realized that I could make this book even better. I used it to now do the exercises at the back to help. I was able to finish that book in less than a month. And it's bigger, more detailed than the one I've been trying to write for 4 years. So we're all getting lazy again. Now it's like any book that is going to take you 2 weeks, it's like it's too long. So, but you just have to discipline yourself and do it anyway, okay? Because you don't want to put plagiarized book there. I know that plagiarism is easiest to solve. But now, many of these sites, they don't want AI-generated book on their sites. In fact, I'm getting tempted now to actually that, why can't I go create a book site? Now I'm saying it out. Me, I don't believe that anybody can steal my idea. If you can do it, do it. Because that's how we talk about it. I may not even do it. So I have no problem. If you like it and you decide that you want to go do it, even before I do it, please don't feel that you are stealing my idea. Me, I don't believe idea can be stolen. That's why in law, you cannot copyright an idea because idea has no value until somebody does it. A lot of people don't know that. They go around, it was my idea, he stole it. You can't steal an idea because you cannot copyright it. I don't know how many of you even know that. You cannot go to copyright office and say, I want to copyright this idea that I have. They will laugh at you. Legally, you can't do it. You know why? Idea means nothing. Even a dog has an idea. It means nothing until you execute it. So here is something that has been occurring to me. I've said it a couple of times. I was going to work with a developer and do it, but I've not done it. So if you can be faster and you have people who can do it for you, imagine the whole world is writing books now with ChatGPT. Instead of Amazon and Co embracing them, they are driving them. So to me, a logical business opportunity there is for you to go and create an AI zone. Basically, a bookstore that is specifically for AI written books. And then so that people who are publishing their books all over the world, they can come and publish it there. Just like on Amazon. It doesn't mean the books have less value. It just means that there is specialized type of books. People will still go there to buy. I will still buy. People like me will buy. I thought a time like that is come because Amazon and Co, they are leaving room for that. As long as it's not plagiarized. Plagiarized is the only one that is not allowed. But if it is AI written, why should you be struggling up and down to make sure they don't know it's AI? Why not sell it like that? It doesn't remove the quality. You have seen my ChatGPT business gold mines. If I sat down and wrote it by myself like that without AI, it cannot be as that good. A Success Secret of Millionaire Hustlers cannot even be anywhere near as good as it is now. If I didn't add AI help to it. Just something for those of you who are technical out there, whoever can get to the market faster. I plan to do it, but like a lot of stuff that I plan to do that I don't do. So don't let me hold you down. If you can do it and own it, I don't care. Even if you give me credit, I will even appreciate it. Even if you don't give me credit, I don't care. That is that will have been a service that will be solved for the world. If I didn't do my own, I have plenty of books. I'll come and publish my own books there. Just think about that. All right. So, sir, coming back to you. Just a second. My daddy was sending me a message. Just give me 1 second. They can't be. Okay, sorry about that. I had to respond to my daddy for an emergency message. All right, so coming back to you, sir. So do what you got to do to perfect your book. Don't give yourself excuses. Don't be saying it is this, it is that. Go out there and get it done. Okay, it still should not take you more than a week. So I want to hear from you. What is your tell? What do you want to come and show us and tell us next week, Saturday? Deal with the rest of the details. What is your show and tell? Go.
So by next Saturday, I'm going to, by grace of God, bring a book that I have published on at least 5 sites.
All right. Oh yeah, now Olufunke is taking note to Dr. Godwin Akintola. I know him very well. I know where to find him. He's going to be coming to show us next week. At least one book. I will take that he has published on at least 5 different sites. You have to have that foundation first before we start talking about how to use it to make money, how to really market it. That's a whole different thing. But I want everybody to have foundation and pride that I have a book published. From there, we'll take it up. So he will come up and show us that next week. And I'll be happy, man, if I can get that done. At least my 21 days bootcamp will not be wasted. If I can get Iris to do something, get Godwin to do something, get a doctor to do something, just 5, 6 people makes it worth it for me. My trip that I cancel will be worth it for me. Everybody else can be looking. Most in the world always look. That's the reason why the wealth of the world, 95% of the money of this world is owned by 5%. Why? Because majority will never do anything, no matter what you tell them. They will say they will do it. They will swear in the morning when they wake up, but in the afternoon, they still have not done it. I know that. So I only want to work with those who are ready to rock. All right, thank you guys so much for being bold enough to come up. I know it's not easy. Shara, thank you so much for always stepping up first. I really, really appreciate you. I'll help you as much as I can. Just let me know. Eli, same thing with you. You are always very humble. You come in here and learn what you can, even though you yourself, you're a big girl in your own right. So thank you so much for coming. Dr. Akitola, I appreciate you for coming. Iris, Gideon, for coming to show us. Who else has got anything to show us before we close the room? We're done. If you don't have any more people to show, Ella, you have something to say. Go ahead.
I just want to say before you close the room,
Yeah.
I really want to appreciate you, Dr. Obed. You know, I'm from West Africa, and it takes a lot for us to find somebody that does resonate with us, somebody that speaks the same language like us, somebody that whispers those words, you know, and give us those knocks at the right time. So it's really amazing the work you are doing. And I just want to appreciate you for always holding your community accountable, spending your quality time with us here. My goodness, what more would human being want? Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Eli. I appreciate you so much. I see you around. I will go around a lot. To me, that is important. A lot of people, you know, yesterday when we were in one room like that, I told them I'm not a motivational speaker. Does not mean I can't speak the motivation words. I'm very good at it. Remember, I pastored. When I preach before some of you, you'll be stunned. But I've realized that sweet-sounding talks is not what transforms anybody. It's action. Action. Anybody can motivate you. I can bring a Les Brown. He can speak all those talk about how his Baba, talk about his mama, what's that? His mother's name is always talking about. He can motivate you. But what does that do to you? Does that make you go do something tomorrow? Did he put money in your pocket? Versus practical teaching. Everything has its place, don't get me wrong. I was very touched yesterday when I was in the National Influencers Room. They had some really, really great motivational speakers coming in, but that's not my thing. So I'm glad that somebody like you is appreciating it. My job, if I can get a few to get going, that becomes 1,000, because they will become food soldiers, they will become generous in their own rights, and then I can just be laughing and be enjoying my life. Chris Inyang, I see you on Zoom. What do you want to show me? What do you want to tell us? We are here. You are the last speaker for tonight. Go ahead. Chris Inyang, are you there? You have to unmute. Hold on. You have to unmute yourself. All right. Chris is struggling with a meeting. Anybody else have anything to say before we close the room? Today is show and tell. It is for the people to come and show what they are doing and tell us what they will let us, what they want us to do for them. It's not about me coming to yap. Again, as a matter of fact, I'm going to roll over. Instead of me going to business number 13 and 14 tomorrow, I'm going to start over from beginning again. I'm going to keep teaching you until you do something. I'm going to keep repeating it. We go back to commercial book publishing. Number one, then we take affiliate marketing. Then we take software creation, because you have not yet mastered that. Loading you with 21 different businesses is a waste of my blood, of your time, not even my time. How many can your brain take? So we have to go back. Some of you get bored, I'm fine with it. Dr. Mike says, until you have repeated something 7 times, you have not really taught them. You have just masturbated. You got to keep saying it until they understand, and they can even almost repeat. When you are saying your words, they probably be able to, then now you know you are hitting something. So get ready for that. We are going to go back to what we have learned. There's no hurry. Shouldn't I get all the whatever? When I do my training, I'm going to put it into master classes. At that point, those who want it, they can go buy. If they then buy it and they don't use it, that's their fault. But let me do enough to make sure that if it's only 5 or 6, I've thought about 9 now. 9 businesses, for God's sake. It's too much. I'm probably going to narrow down to 4 over the next 10 days. I'll keep repeating them. I'll take the 4 that is easiest for most of you to get. Book authoring business. I'm going to do affiliate marketing. I think that's easy to get into. I'm going to do, maybe I'll do the software also, because there are few of you who are really ready to go to that level. That's how you get to 6 figures very quickly. You can have your own software and you can figure out a way to launch it out there. This thing we are talking about, in 3 months, you'll be a different human being. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to talk about grant writing. And then maybe this time we actually write a full grant for somebody. Maybe I will see what happens in the next few days in our talk. Let me see the real serious ones. We might then decide that let's just use somebody as a test case and write a real proper grant as a practice. But the important thing is for us to actually know. If it's only one you pick, I'm fine. 20 is too much. 21 is too much. 1, and then you start making money from it. And send me my tithe. Because I'm going to be your pastor now, Nabi. Now my tithe must come to me. But important. If you have not done your video testimonial for me, please, I need it. That's all I require of all of you. I've not asked you for any money for this workshop. All I need is a very sincere, good testimonial video from you, acknowledging what you've learned and also about what you think about me as a teacher. That helps me to sell my own courses. I'm not a deceiver. I don't pretend direct. The more testimonials I have, the easier it is for me to sell my courses down the road. Because people want to know who has gone through you. What have they learned from you? And so I'm not asking you to go and lie. I'm saying do a video on what you have learned, how it has blessed you, and what you think of me as a teacher. Not more than 3 to 5 minutes. I need that. I don't know how else to say it other than to beg. And I don't think I should beg you to do it because I did provide you service. Or did I not provide service, Iris? Oh yeah, now let me start to lock all of you down one by one. Iris, where is my testimonial video? I'm
definitely going to do that. I need to create, I guess, first my new business Facebook page. And I was wondering if you were on Clapper. I have a Clapper account.
Yes,
and Clapper is really taken off. So I wanted to do
Clapper.
maybe one on Clapper.
Yeah, I have Clapper, but hardly ever use it. Maybe I need to start using it. I keep hearing a lot of good things about it. Let it not be ChatGPT that I waited 7 months before I went to check out. Excuse me, I'll check it out. Yeah, is it good?
Well, you know, I heard people are trying to really use it and boost it up to replace TikTok. Because TikTok, you know, is being banned in a lot of different places.
Okay,
so
that's true.
It's
All
been
right.
recommended a lot from people on on Clubhouse. So that's
All right.
why I went and created myself a Clapper account, and that's why I was wondering if you had one, because I would do it and tag you,
Yes, yes, I do have
Clapper.
one, but even if I don't have one, I need my testimonial video. Face the video on yourself and just record. It's not
Okay.
complicated. Iris, I need my video. Okay.
I do. It's
You
coming.
know, I'm very insistent. You know me.
That,
Okay.
right.
All
That's
right,
been the only
guys.
delay, that issue. But thank you so much. It's
No
coming.
problem,
All
guys.
right.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. All right, guys. For those of you who have not yet joined the Gist 360, I say Gist, Business 360 Inner Circle, please click on the link at the top of your rooms. On Clubhouse, you have the link at the top. For you to join, it's only $10 a month. And for an incredible value, I will share that before I close, because that is going to be what I call my my group coaching club, because I have lots of business clubs all over the place, and I'm not able to focus on too much for any. So I've decided I'm going to withdraw from almost everyone else, because to me, there's no point being in a club or a group and not being able to provide service, even if it's free. So I have more than 200 business groups that I joined on WhatsApp, or that I created this weekend. In fact, it's already started. I'm already withdrawing from some of them. The ones that I own, I'm already deleting them, because I'm hardly ever there much. What is the point of asking people to join a group and you're not there? So I want to focus on this, but I don't want it to just be 100% free. That's why I put a nominal fee, $10 a month, and I'm giving an amazing value for it. I know those who have similar clubs like this. In fact, I got the inspiration to do mine from what John Lee is doing. John Lee is like my coach, but even what he's giving in his own is not anywhere near this, because he doesn't have to give much, because he's the daddy. Even if he doesn't give anything, we are going to follow him anyway. So here you have weekly new exclusive training video. That means every week I'm going to do one training video that is not out there in public. I'm going to do it on my own, on my system, and then I'll post it into the general members area for you in your membership portal. And I'll also post it on the WhatsApp group. That itself should be worth that $10 a month. You're going to get $4 a month. And then the real biggest value here, you are going to get access to my Coach 360 Coaching Vault, Business 360 Coaching Vault, with hundreds of training videos on different subjects. For instance, my blogging, let me just give you a little hint here. My blog certification course that I sell for $997 is included as part of the products that you're going to see inside the Coaching Vault. And as long as you're a member of the Inner Circle, you get access to it, and many other courses like that. Some of them business related, personal development, motivational. In as much as I don't like to do too much motivation, when I do mine, is hard, it's hardcore. You're going to love it. A lot of my red pill trainings, I used to do something called red pill, which is to challenge your brain from what you know. So that alone is what maybe 100 times that your $10 a month. In addition to that, number 3, we are going to be doing a once a week hangout on Gist House, Netpreneur Hangout, exclusively for members of the Business 360 Inner Circle. It's going to be very coded. Probably maybe 4 or 5 of you will show up, but that is the real value, where I can really put your feet to the fire, help you to really overcome the natural inclination not to take action. It happens to everybody. It happened to me for years, so that's why I can identify it. As connected as I was, as rich as I was not making headway in digital business because it's hard to take action. But until I got a coach who had to push me, who had to say, do this, do that, then show me. That's what we're going to be doing in the Netpreneur Hangouts. It's not for everybody. It's only for those who really want to go to the next level. But you get that as part of the your membership. Then we have the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp Inner Circle. That is the one we just created. And that is where you're going to see me spend majority of my time responding to questions, seeing how people are doing, asking them questions, generally encouraging them. The WhatsApp room alone is worth more than that $10 a month. If I wanted to charge $99 a month just for a WhatsApp group, I have enough followers that will subscribe because they know my value. They know what they're going to be getting, but I'm adding it here to your $10 membership. And then, of course, there's the Book of the Month Club, where every month I'm going to drop one of my books, just so that you have an idea. I have 32 new books that have been completed. We are only now just putting them on international websites now. I'm going to be dropping one of those a month for free. I'm selling my books. They are $39.99. Cheapest you will see is $29.99 on any site. Go check it out for my books. My books are not cheap, but I'll give you one, brand new one every month from either from one of my bestsellers or the new ones that I've just created. So that alone also is more than what you pay in your subscription a month. Number 6 benefit you get 50% discount on all my master classes, my special master classes. That is really where I make my money. My master classes are anywhere from $297 to $2,997. For instance, Launchify 360 is $2,997. Of course, when I do my webinars, I always give a discount, 50%, 70%, sometimes 90% if I'm really feeling it. But whatever percentage I'm giving off, you will get 50% in addition to whatever is remaining, as long as you're a member of the Business 360 Club. All you need to do is let us know at the time you are ready to buy. Then we will give you that 50% discount on whatever the price we are selling it for at that time. And finally, you get 20% on our softwares. I couldn't give more than that because typically most of my softwares are partners. And in addition to that, our affiliates already take 50% of that for selling our stuff. So you can only get 20% of that if you're buying directly through us, you can, of whatever price we are selling, okay, for our software. So as you can see, you're getting amazing value for only $10 a month. For those of you on Zoom, you can see right now, only $10 a month. If you live abroad, there are 2 links. It's business360club.com. business360club.com. And it has been posted at the top of your room on Gist House and on Clubhouse. When you get to the side, the first payment thing that you have to do is for those who are living outside the country, so that you can use your foreign card and be able to pay your $10 every month. And then if you are living in Nigeria, you have to use Paystack. Paystack is only 7,500 Naira. And because it's a subscription, it will charge you every month until you are ready to cancel. You can cancel anytime before the end of the month. There is no contract. It don't matter to me if you do it only one month and you don't want to do it again. The important thing is be part of a great movement that I'm trying to start again. I've been trying it, but because I'm biting so much, it's difficult for me to focus. So this time I want to force myself. I'm deleting myself from every essential ones so that I don't even have to see it. All my Peter Obi stuff, I'm going to delete. I'm going to leave only one for the Nigeria Lives Matter itself. For the ones that have to do with business, I'm going to remove myself from all of them. I'm only going to stay on this one. So that way, I don't have to cut myself. Okay, guys? If you have not yet joined, go ahead and do it now. It's only $10. And then I will see you guys tomorrow, unless somebody else have anything else to say. Now the floor is open. The masterclass is over. If anybody has something to say, please come up. I see several people on Clubhouse who are still having that red badge. It means that you have not yet joined Business 360 Club, the regular club. Just go to the top of the room of the page and then click to waitlist yourself for the Business 360 Club. At least, even if you're not buying the monthly membership one, you can still attend rooms and have fun with us. Only the same thing for those on Gist House. Okay, any questions? Any more questions on Zoom, on Clubhouse, on Gist House? Chris, I see your hand is still up. Okay, I see Onyecham. Onyecham, let me bring him up. Yes, Onyachom, are you there? You have to mute yourself. All right, go for it, sir.
Good evening, sir. Chukwuka
How are
Onyachon
you?
from
Good.
very fine, sir. Chukwuka Onyachon from Lagos, Nigeria, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much for what you're doing. You've been so wonderful. You are blessing a generation. Thank you, boss. Yes, I just opened my account on the Clubhouse where I'm going to be discussing these AI tools like AI series as I discussed, as I told you before. So,
sorry, what was the question? I got distracted a bit. What did you say?
I said I just opened my Clubhouse.
Okay.
I think back now. I want to be discussing AI courses there, the series that I told you there about. So I wanted to know if the same thing that you're doing on this Zoom, is it practicable there in Clubhouse? Because I'll be using Clubhouse and this house.
I don't know. Until you get there, you find out. And I don't know how to answer that question. I'm live on Clubhouse myself right now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this broadcast.
Yes, sir. I will follow you on the Clubhouse and some other big guys that you introduced to us at that time.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much. It's possible. I'm live on Clubhouse now, and I'm live on Gist House, so you can do the same. Amaka says he wants a link to the WhatsApp group. You only get a link to the WhatsApp group after you have subscribed to the Business 360 Inner Circle Club, and I've posted the link for you. I think it's I hope I'm doing the. Oh no, that's the wrong. That's the wrong link. Hold on a second here. I think I posted the wrong link. What is it? I think it's business. Let's try this one. I'm surprised that my assistants have not posted this thing inside of Zoom. Business 360 Inner Circle. Don't know it offered. Let's try that one. Business 360. Oops. It's not that either. Hold on. Okay. It's Business 360 Inner Circle. I'm sorry. Business 360 innercircle.com. That is the URL. I'm going to type it one more time. HTTPS Business 360 innercircle.com. All right, that's the link. Yeah, if you paid on Wednesday, then you should have a link, or ask Mr. Bayo inside the inside WhatsApp, or ask me on WhatsApp so that we can add you to it. I can't post it here to everybody. That link is only for those who are members. So if you're a member and you don't have your link, please inbox Mr. Bayo or inbox me on WhatsApp, and I'll make sure you get it. All right, Amaka and everybody else. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming today. I think we're at an end, unless there's anybody else on Clubhouse. Shara, Ellie, Doctor, do you guys have anything to say before I close the room?
Nothing from me, sir.
All right. Ellie, is it Ellie or Eli? Can you pronounce your name for me properly?
It's just a short form of Elizabeth.
Oh, okay, Elizabeth. Okay, so it's Ellie. Okay.
Some people say Eli, some people say Eli, but I don't really mind.
Anyone you carry.
Yes, sir.
I love that. Okay, thank you so much. I love your spirit so much. Doctor, you're good.
Thank you so much. We're so grateful, and the Lord bless you.
Thank you so much.
I believe that all the values you have received will be testament of of what you have taught us. We will really do what you have taught us. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Amen. So it's not difficult to know the pastor. When pastors speak, you know that pastor, they talk like that. Beloved, that's really good, sir. You don't say we are together. All right. Mr. Taufik on Gist House, thank you so much for coming. Mr. Kinglu, thank you for your assistance. Olufunke, as always, very reliable. Thank you so much for the assistance. God bless you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow as we continue on these 21 days of ChatGPT monetization bootcamp. My prayer is that by the time we are done, every one of you will have at least one pillar that you are holding down. You may not be able to hold all the 21 stuff, at least one that will be able to help you to begin to climb out of your financial hole if you're on anyone, or if you just need a new income stream to augment what you are making now. That's my prayer for you, that you have something that will be permanent with you in the mighty name of Jesus. All right. Onyacham said, my prayer be granted. I want you to complete the 21 days. Yeah, I'm going to complete the 21 days. I'm just not teaching 21 businesses. Sorry, Mr. Taufik, we are hearing you. Taufik, we are hearing you. Mute yourself. All right. So Onyacham wants me to keep teaching more businesses. The one I taught him is not done anything with it. So you have had at least 9. I've not seen you use any of them, but you want me to keep continuing like a parrot. No, we are going to go back and reiterate some of the ones I've already taught until you get it, because there's no point teaching you 21 businesses when you have not even had anyone. So we're going to finish the 21 days, that's for sure. But the question is whether I want to be teaching you new businesses every day. Right now, I'm not feeling that's the right way to go as a good teacher, because I'm running too fast. Some of you are barely digesting the one I said yesterday. Today I come for another one. That's not the way a good teacher does, unless I just want to show off, and I'm not showing off. This to me is important. I'm spending 5 hours a day. I need results from you guys so that I can show God that, God, you send me that assignment to, this is my reward that I brought for you, as opposed to teaching 21. Then at the end of the day, if I even ask you to list the 9 that I've taught you now, Mr. Chukuka, if I ask you to list the 9 that I've taught, I can guarantee you cannot list it before without looking at your book. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Gist House, I appreciate you guys. Clubhouse, I appreciate you. Zoom, thank you guys so much. And today, today's training is ended. I will see some of you in another room later tonight. I may just do a political room just to have fun tonight. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you. And we are ended at Clubhouse. And so are we. I'm going to leave Mr.
All right.
Yep.
I'm here, sir.
All right. I'm going to leave you to them on Gist House, because you need to explain the app to them. Because we have a lot of new people and they have questions and stuff like that. You guys have fun. Okay. God bless you so much. And I'm out of here. And as for the Zoom, I want to appreciate you guys for coming today. God bless you. The recording of the past days, we are already working on them. You should start seeing them in your members area. For those of you who are members of the Business 360 Inner Circle, you should start seeing those videos in your members area very soon, as early as maybe tomorrow. You are going to start seeing some of them. Then by the end of the boot camp, you should have all of them there for you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow. That was why they came in. He came in for a wedding.